One of the big issues, I think, in elder abuse research is intervention research, that we still know so little about effective interventions. And there are so very few studies that have been done using, what we call the gold standard of using randomly assigned control groups. It's very hard to do. I did it on a very small scale with my Hartford grant. And I think there's kind of a general consensus that in the field that more is needed. I also think it's important for policy purposes to really understand the different lenses we look at elder abuse through and realize that, for example, a major piece of legislation in the US that's been passed but no funds have been appropriated for is the Elder Justice Act. And that is very much focused on the idea of the elder abuse victim as needing protection, of being frail, of possibly being in a nursing home, of being easily exploited. And that's the theory of elder abuse that informs that policy decision. And I guess if I had my wish, I would like to see policies begin to evolve that reflected a much more holistic view of older people. And certainly we know that older people are very diverse. And there's a famous saying, if you know one older person, you know one older person. You can't generalize with older people as well as you can with perhaps children, younger adults who go through certain developmental stages. So that would be something that I think we need to struggle with in the field. I guess for me, so then that would be a key issue in social policy of really having government, and I don't know, in Canada it might be quite different. In the US, domestic violence and elder abuse is still seen as very much a family issue, a state's issue. And even the federal legislation doesn't sort of intrude, try to interfere with that state concept of the states' rights concept. And I would like to see more leadership on a federal level. I don't know if this is something that you see more of in Canada than we do in the US. And I think internationally, I would like to see more leadership by the UN and working with member nations to begin to look more, in a less ageist way on aging and older people. And I also saw some of the challenges of programs and services in the community that were designed to serve this population. The importance of the counseling programs that they attended, although the importance of having those counseling programs being open-ended, because it took a very long time for these women to struggle with their issues of separation and in some ways with relinquishing this value they placed on caring for they defined as impaired relatives, and also some of the challenges with the police department and the way the police responded to elder abuse situations, the way the courts handled these issues. And so it was really suddenly being able to see some of these larger systems through the eyes of the women who were struggling with this problem, and in a very ambivalent way.